So it's been about a week since the official release of Sonolus on the App Store. Wait. Alright, that's much better. And what should be a time of celebration and joy has quickly turned into panic and depression. Shortly after the release, Chart Cyanvas, the server that we've been uploading our custom charts to, has unfortunately shut down. And that's left a lot of charters kind of stuck and confused and not exactly sure what to do now. Well, I have a solution for you. And it's not the most elegant, but it's something, and hopefully this will hold you over until a new public server decides to pop up. But before we get into that, I just want to mention that we do have a Discord server for the community. We're mainly focused on Project Sekai and rhythm games, so feel free to hop on and join a conversation or start one yourself, and I would love to see you there. Anyways, back to the video. So there's a few things I want to cover in this video, and we can basically break that down into two sections. One is being able to test your chart, and two, being able to share your chart. Starting with being able to test your chart. I'm going to be under the assumption that you already watched my first video of how to make a chart, and you can find that here. But basically at this stage, the only things you need to get started is a USC file. This is the file that you get from Miku Miku World that contains all of your chart data, the song file, and this can be an MP3 file or a .ogg, and an image file for your cover art. Now we're going to need to install ScoreSync. I'll have a link in the description, but basically what this does is create a local server on your Wi-Fi and loads your songs onto it. This is great because it's really simple to set up and you don't have to link your Discord account to anything. Basically go to the GitHub page that I have linked in the description, and on the right side, click on releases. Find the latest release at the time of this video, that's version 0.1.3, and download the release zip file. Save that anywhere on your computer and extract the files. Now you should have a folder. I'm going to rename it so that I can find it easier later. And inside the folder, you should see three things: a levels folder, a lib folder, and the ScoreSync application. Go inside the levels folder and go ahead and create a new folder and name it whatever your song is. Now go ahead and open it, and inside we're going to place the USC, the audio file, and the cover art. Now go back 2 times and you should be back at the main folder. And now go ahead and open up ScoreSync. The first time you open this, it's going to ask you for permission to install node.js. This is the code that allows the program to run, so go ahead and hit allow. And now you should get a command window with a lot of text. And to be honest, I haven't really run into any issues myself while using this program. So if you do run into some trouble, feel free to leave a comment down below, and hopefully I or someone else can help you diagnose the problem. But usually after seeing this window, it means that your server is now running, and you can open up Sonolus on your device now. Scroll down the server list and click on Add, and it's going to ask you to put in an address. If we go back to ScoreSync, at the very bottom, it'll provide you with a URL. Anyways, take this URL, all we need is the number part, and type that in exactly how it shows. Then go ahead and connect to the server. Now in Sonolus, your charts should appear under levels. So now you can playtest your level, and you can make adjustments by exporting out a new USC and just dropping it into the song folder. ScoreSync should automatically update, but if there's no changes, just restart the program again. So let's fast forward a bit, and now the chart is done, and you're ready to share it with other people. Here's what you need to do next. Head over to this website here. This is a file packer from the ProSeka Rush server. Basically, what it's doing is taking all your files and neatly packing them all into one file. This makes it easier to share around, and it's a format that Sonolus can read. So go ahead and fill out the information like the title, artist, and author. That would be the person charting, so basically you. And give it a rating. For the cover, BPM, and chart, just click on the box and look for your respective file. Give it a good description and then click on Pack. This will give you an SCP file. Feel free to name it whatever you want, preferably the name of the song. And this file is what we're going to be using to import into Sonolus. And it's the same file that you can send to your friends or anyone that wants to play the chart. So now that you have the SCP file, how do you import it into Sonolus? Well, the first step is getting the file onto your device. There's tons of different ways to transfer a file. Personally, I like to use local send. Just make sure it's installed on your PC and your device. Go to the Send tab and drop in your SCP file, and then select where you want to send it. In this case, it's going to my iPad, and it should automatically be saved into your Downloads folder. Alternatively, you can use something like Google Drive or just email it to yourself, or you can send it to a friend on Discord, and then you both will be able to download it. Just make sure you have Discord on your device. But now that you have your file on your device, you can go ahead and open up Sonolus. Go all the way down to Collections and click the Import button here, and it should open up a window for you to look through all your files and find the SCP file you just transferred. Go ahead and tap on it, and it should automatically import into your game. And now you can open up the collection and click on Levels, and there it is. And in order to prevent your collections from cluttering up with a bunch of single... Oh my god, why is this such a long sentence? And in order to prevent your collections from cluttering up with a bunch of single song collections, you can create a new collection to save them all to. And let's name it something creative like My Songs. So whenever I import a new song, I'll save it to the My Songs collection and then just delete the one that's a single song. And also, if ScoreSync isn't working for you for some reason, you can still playtest your chart by packing it into an SCP and importing it every time you make a revision. It's a lot more tedious to do, but at least it works. Anyways, that's pretty much it. After watching this video, you should be able to playtest your songs, pack them into an SCP file to share, and manually import them into Sonolus. Hopefully this video helps you out a bit. If it did, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. The chart I used in this video was something put together by myself and my friend / fellow Sekai YouTuber, Billiam. Why did I say that so weird? Billiam. You guys ever say something so many times that it just feels weird to say? Anyways, I'll leave the SCP file in the description if you want to try importing it yourself into Sonolus. I know this is a lot of steps for something that used to be really streamlined, but unfortunately, this is the best option that we have right now for playing custom songs. Alternatively, if you just want to play official charts, including the region exclusive ones, you can still join the Sekai Best server, and they should have all the songs available there. But if your only concern is charting, then this probably is your best option. I tried really hard to make the process as simple as possible, but it is still a lot of steps. At least more than what we're used to. I probably won't make a follow-up video until there's been major advancements in the charting community, but if you want to keep up with the smaller updates, feel free to join my Discord server and strike up a conversation there. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Jeff, or you can call me La Loser. I love rhythm games, and my goal here on YouTube is to get you to love them too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have horses to train, so I'll see you guys later.